The Urban Plunge is a program that gives students the opportunity to live in an urban and cultural context within the support of a Christian community. Another Johnson student and I live with two Saudi Arabian students who are in Knoxville, one learning English and one who is enrolled in a community college. One night I just told one of the guys that lives with us that I was going to go to a church event, and he said, "Okay, well, I'll come with you." And I said, "Well, we're going to sing songs to Jesus," and he said, "No problem." So I was a little nervous going into it because it's a very intense worship event. It can get a little charismatic at times. He was up for it. After the event, I got to talk to him, and it was really great to hear how he experienced it and what he thought of it. And at first he said, "Oh, it was so disrespectful to God," but that ended up turning into an awesome conversation we had, just getting to explain some of the ways we worship God, the ways we show Him reverence, and kind of showing him some of the similarities with the way that they worship God and they pray. And I think we both walked away from it learning a lot about each other, and I know he learned a lot about what it looks like to be a Christian that day.
I think one of the best opportunities I've had is the chance to experience a real life setting and to see that ministry takes tons and tons of intentionality and trial and error, and we knew that before, but it's different when you've experienced it. In the real world, there are a million things vying for your time, and most of them are valuable ways to spend it. And I think it's a great opportunity to start thinking about, how am I going to decide between them? You learn how to prioritize, and you learn that it's not prioritizing between Netflix and schoolwork, but also between doing the dishes, taking out the trash, knocking on your neighbor's door, checking to see how they're doing after the past week. With intentionality, you can easily develop relationships with people, but it takes that intentionality.
I always tell people that you don't go to school to become a teacher. God has already made you a teacher, and you go to school to build skills. So if you have the desire to be an Urban Plunge resident in one of our urban neighborhoods, God has already made you an urban plunger. You're going to learn how to employ those skills. You're going to come into community with people who are going to bring those God-given talents out of you.